Hey, friends. Happy Winning Wednesday. And I hope that's the mindset that you're coming in to this day with. That winner's mindset, realizing that this day is not only a gift, but an opportunity to win. Winning takes work. Winning takes stepping outside of your comfort zone. But when you do that, you step closer to your goal. So on this day, realize that you can be the winner of your life. Realizing that that's the thing I really love about the best thing about life and then sports. Because, in sports, there has to be a winner and a loser. But in life, winning is a choice. I want to say that again. In life, winning is a choice. And it comes down to the choices you make and the actions you're willing to take. I want to set that in, really say that again so I can sink in. In life, winning is a choice. And it's dictated by the choices you make and the actions you're willing to take. Now, on this day, I want to ask you, what are the actions that you're willing to take to win? What are the choices that you're going to have to make to win? Have you established what those are this day? Have you decided that this can be the day that I win because I'm willing to take the choices? I'm willing to do the actions. I'm willing to do what it takes to win. Isn't that powerful? Isn't that powerful? You have the power, the choice, the opportunity to win each and every day based off the actions you take, the choices you make. When you put in the work, everything can change for you. Winning can be inevitable when you know what it takes to win. That failure really comes down to many people fail in life. I know the times that I've failed in life was the times that I didn't know what to do. The times when I didn't know what it took to really win. Maybe you find yourself at this time in this year wondering why things are so hard. But maybe you never asked yourself or prepared yourself. So, what does it take to win? What is it going to take for you to win this year? What is it going to take for you to win this day? What is it going to take to move your goal forward? And it simply comes down to the actions you take. Now, what are the actions that's going to take, that's going to require you to win? It may be something new. It may be something outside of your comfort zone, but realizing when you establish what it is, you'll be willing to do it. Isn't it just motivating when you know the end result? I mean, who doesn't want to set themselves up to win, but realizing that that's a choice? Winning is your choice. And that was a hard pill for me to swallow because of the times that I was in failure. I realized that the failure was a choice. I found I was finding myself choosing to fail by not pushing past my fears. I found myself choosing to fail by letting the my self-imposed limitations hold me back. I choose to fail. Those times I froze, and I wasn't willing to do what it took to step outside of my comfort zone. I wasn't willing to show up when I was needed there. I was, not taking the right action to really set myself up to win. And I ended up in those times letting fear hold me back, letting my my self-imposed limitations hold me back, my stepping outside of my comfort zone. I was letting it hold me back. And then when I saw the result of the loss, when I was setting myself up to lose, I was finding myself asking why. Why me? And then I realized the only person who had that answer was me. I realized that I was setting myself up to fail and never preparing myself or setting myself up to win. Maybe this year so far, you find yourself, maybe ask yourself, why me? Why don't things work out for me? Why am I not getting these quick breaks? Why is nothing changing in my life? I'm doing something different, but maybe you haven't established what it takes to win. But today, change if you're willing to take action, if you're willing to establish what that is, if you're willing to understand what it takes to win. Because when you do that, when you take ownership, when you take the power of change in your life, the power of taking action in your life, when you have the power of changing your life, that's when everything changes. That's when the wins come. The wins come when you take action. The wins come when you take control. The wins come when you take ownership, realizing that when it comes to changing your life, the choice is yours. And I'm super thankful to be here with you on this day. We're going to dive right on into our daily positive quotation. And maybe you're wondering, Sam, what is a daily positive quotation? Well, that's a great question. It's actually a book where it'll give us a topic of the day. It'll give us a quote of the day, a little bit of a story section, then a positive thought or a positive repeat after me section. And today here, friends, on our daily positive quotation, our topic is doing a little. So now we're going to go right on to our quote. Our quote says, "Nobody made a greater mistake than he who did nothing because he could do only a little." And that's quoted by Edmund Burke. So now we're going to go into our little story section here. It says, "We put off cleaning the garage because the job seems too big to finish. We refrain from doing anything to help the poor in our community because the need is too great. We don't start a diet because we'll never be able to take off all that excess weight. But if we cleaned just one portion of the garage each week, or made a small donation to the local charity each month, or drank one less can of soda each day, before long, we would have accomplished a great deal. Certainly, much more than we had if we'd done nothing." Wow, isn't that powerful on this day? This is powerful on this day. So now we're going to go on to a little positive thought or a positive repeat after me section. It says, "Instead of being overwhelmed by the size of the task in front of me, I will take one small action at a time, knowing that these actions will add up." Isn't that powerful? I really love how it says, we put off cleaning the garage because the job is too big to finish. We refrain from doing anything to help the poor in the community because the need is too great. I want to stop right there. Do you find yourself this year feeling overwhelmed with maybe some of the things on your plate? Maybe overwhelmed by the goal you set for yourself. Maybe you're overwhelmed by the higher standards it's going to take to make that change. Maybe you find yourself, really pushing out your comfort zone, but just feeling so overwhelmed that you freeze. Have you ever found yourself that way, so overwhelmed that you just sat down and did nothing? Because I really love how it says right here, we don't start a diet because it'll be too, but I love it right here. This goes, "But if we clean just one little portion of the garage each week, or made one small donation to charity each month, or drank even one less can of soda each day, before long, we would have accomplished a great deal. It's certainly much more than if we had done nothing." Isn't that powerful? That it's those little actions that lead to big results. Isn't that powerful? Actions, the little steps that make big changes in the life. Maybe you find yourself overwhelmed and in action. But today I want to ask you to set yourself up to win by taking the first step. I want to love that, like that. How to his first thing, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. I want you to think about that today as you set yourself up to win. Are you taking the steps necessary? Realizing that in the smallest step, even the smallest action, even the smallest choice leads to dynamic change in your life. Isn't that powerful? That the greatest change that you're looking for your life is going to start